And that intermittent fasting thing, what a disaster that's been for so many people. You don't hear about it that much, do you? Do you guys hear about intermittent fasting every minute? You remember 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when intermittent fasting just like all of a sudden like hit this, epic point, this epic height, and everybody was intermittent fasting? What happened? Where did that go? It was an epic screw up and disaster. Because what happened was intermittent fasting was an epic disaster because what does it do? It kills your adrenals. And a lot of people, they can't survive that long term. Intermittent fasting means running on adrenaline. That should be its definition, should be defined by that. Running on adrenaline until your adrenals say F you, and now you're running on empty. Over time, people who do the intermittent fasting too long end up running on empty adrenals. Adrenals that can't pull it off anymore. They can't do what they need to do anymore. They're shot. They get shot. That's what happens, okay? Adrenals keep you stable and stabilized. Adrenaline replaces blood sugar. That's how it works in the body. Abusive, trendy diets like intermittent fasting or bone broth fasts or no carb, low carb diet where you're eating, but you're eating overt fat nonstop, maybe animal protein overt fat nonstop. And these trendy diets abuse your adrenals so that you someday get set up for a blood sugar problem. And then you get in trouble where you have weak adrenals so that if you skip a meal or your meal's not perfect, you're gonna be down, up, all over the place. Just left, right, down, up, all over the place, okay? That's where you're gonna be. The bone broth fasting with bone broth screwed people up so bad. You can't detox on bone broth. You're fasting on fat. You kill your pancreas though, and you kill your liver fasting on bone broth. My God, the mistakes made out there, it's absurd. Do a long water fast, just destroy your adrenals. Do you want to do a big old milk cleanse? You destroy your adrenals. Do you want to do intermittent fasting? You destroy your adrenals. So what's so special about the 369? Number one, the only cleanse out there along with the other medical medium cleanses that protects your adrenals, saves your adrenals so you can cleanse. Yeah, saves your adrenals. Protect your adrenals while you're cleansing. You hear about a cleanse where you drink a whole bunch of olive oil in the morning or something like that? Run screaming. I'm gonna drink a glass of olive oil and send it on down. Run for the hills, man. Okay? Great way to mess up your adrenals. Great way to screw up your liver. Just great way.
And what are some of the worst things that women and men can do in terms of their diet?
The worst things? Okay. Minus the processed food thing. Duh. We all know processed foods were bad. Yeah. I've been talking about it for 37, 38 years. Like another red
food diet. Oh my God.
Okay. We know that. Everybody knows that, okay? And if someone's going to eat a ton of processed foods, they have their right to do that. They're going to eat processed foods if they want to, right? But outside of that, if we get into like the healthier stuff, all the different diets and everything everybody's doing, okay? One thing is, don't starve yourself and do this intermittent fasting thing where you're going on caffeine all day long, and then at night you do this one meal. Terrible.
So glad you came today, Anthony.
Terrible. Yeah, no, I know. It's awful.
Because intermittent fasting is one of the things that everybody is peddling. And I don't personally think it works for everybody. I think it works for some people. But why is it so bad?
Well, first of all, it's so good. Because they got rid of the bacon and the eggs in the morning and the sausages and all the fat and all the grease and anything. Donuts, okay, forget the grease. Donuts, whatever, bagels. They got rid of all that in the morning. And their liver went, thank freaking God. Thank God you gave me a break and a breather. So they're like, whoa, I'm starting to feel a little better. I'm starting to do a little better. This intermittent fasting thing is the greatest. But over time, you trash the crap out of your adrenals and you go spiraling. And you got to keep the caffeine going all day long, and maybe a little chocolate somewhere in the middle of it. And then you get down to the end of the day and you start binging on worse things and not the right stuff. And you just get thrown off course. Intermittent fasting's great in a way because it gives your liver a break in the morning. But man, you pay the price in all these other ways. That's one thing that's bad. And another thing, bone broth. Okay. The bone broth diet, doing the bone broth, bone broth cleanses, disastrous because.
Well, I don't do the cleanses, but I do actually enjoy bone broth.
I love a bone broth.
Yeah.
I don't live on it.
Yeah, you don't live on it. There's people that live on
But
it,
it's still
right?
good
And
for
they
you to
swear
burn
by
off,
it,
right?
and they're living on it. Terrible.
It's terrible for you?
It's all adrenaline. You remember when they killed the cow, right? And this is not propaganda, vegan, animal-based. That's not what it is. This has nothing to do with that.
We're not ordering bone
I don't
broth
think
today.
we're ordering bone broth today for lunch.
When you kill the cow, and this is original info, the adrenals are really large on that animal, right? And they just explode.
Ugh.
And the adrenaline goes into the marrow. So you're doing just adrenaline soup. And that over time can just break down your own bones, break down all kinds of stuff going on in your body. So that's another thing that's bad. I can go on all day about the different stuff out there. And carnivore, really bad when it's just meat only, meat 3 times a day. Terrible.
Yeah.
That's why every single carnivore person hits the wall and now they're bringing in fruit. What? I thought you don't do that on a carnivore. They're bringing in now lemon. They're bringing in honey. Now they're just on a medical medium diet with some animal protein. They're bringing in all these things. There's so many things going on out there that is tough on people. It's the great experiment.